Hi, I'm John Conwell with eBECS. Today we're going to talk about supporting make-to-order manufacturing using sales event Kanbans in Microsoft Dynamics AX 2012. Lean manufacturing for Microsoft Dynamics AX 2012 has very robust functionality. Today's demonstration will specifically cover production Kanban, withdrawal Kanban, Kanban boards for process and transfer, event Kanbans, and also production schedules. This demonstration will show how simply entering a sales order for a top-level make-to-order item will trigger production on the production floor. In this case, the top-level item is a LE-ASSY MTO, and that item consists of a part LE-base and LE-tube. Those component parts will be signaled using Kanban withdrawals to pull the materials to the line side. We're going to cover the make-to-order process. We'll start with entering a sales order, which will generate a sales event Kanban, and that specifically will signal the final assembly cell that we're going to produce this part for a particular sales order. We'll then look at the pegging tree where we can view the Kanbans that are make-to-order or pull-to-order Kanbans required for this particular sales order line. Next, we'll jump into production mode. At this point, we will look at the Kanban transfer board, and we will see any materials that need to be moved to the line side cell, and we will then transfer those materials to the line side cell. At this point, we will go to the Kanban board for process jobs, where we will prepare and or start the Kanban, which could pre-flush materials if our company chooses to actually consume materials within the system. Next step would be to actually complete the Kanban, so we'll produce the Kanban on the Kanban board for process jobs, and if it was set up this way, we could actually backflush the materials at this point in time as well. Very optional setup there. Finally, we would be able to ship the sales order at this point because we've put the material on hand, we've consumed any component parts, so it is now available to be shipped. First, we'll enter the sales order header. Next, we'll enter the sales order line, entering our part number, the quantity, the desired delivery date. Once the sales order has been entered, we can now look at the pegging tree, which will show us any Kanbans that were generated that are tied specifically to this sales order. Once we've highlighted the Kanban for the finished item in this case, we can see the status of that Kanban, we can see the steps it takes to complete that particular Kanban job, we can see how many pieces have been completed as well, and what the current status of it is. I've highlighted the Kanban for one of the components, in this case the LE tube. This is showing us that we need to perform a transfer to move the materials from the warehouse to the line side location. We'll now close the sales order and look at the production side. Now we'll open the Kanban board for process jobs. The Kanban board for process jobs is a key piece that enables a lean company to use functionality within AX on the production floor to streamline their processes. Specifically, a shop floor worker can see what they need to work on, the order that it needs to be worked on, whether or not it's been prioritized, can also see production instructions, a picking list of specifically any pieces of material that need to be picked for this job or transferred in from another warehouse location. They can also start the job to show that it's been started, or they can complete the job, which will complete that activity and move it on to the next activity or into finished goods if this is the last activity. Production instructions give you the ability to pull up a drawing or any other type of document that you would like to see work instructions for this particular activity. The picking list tab on the Kanban board shows the production worker the supply status and whether or not the material is available. In this case, the X is showing that the material is not yet available, so it has not either been transferred in from another location or manufactured. From the Kanban transfer board, a water spider can see what materials need to be moved to the line side cell. The water spider is able to pick the materials that need to be moved, can see where they need to be moved, and then can pick the complete box once the move is complete, which will transfer the materials from one location to the next. Now, back on the Kanban board for process jobs, we can select whichever Kanbans we want to manufacture. We can start them to say we've started producing it, and then we can complete it when we want to complete that activity and either put it into inventory or move it to the next activity. By clicking the Picking List tab for the selected Kanban or Kanbans, we can now see that the red X is gone, which indicates that the material is now available. We select Start to show that the Kanban was started. This is an optional step. Once the production worker completes the activity they're working on, they'll select the particular Kanban and then select the complete box. In this case, this will put the finished good in inventory and it will be ready to be shipped to the customer. We've just covered the lean make-to-order process in Microsoft Dynamics AX 2012. We started out with a sales order, which generated a sales event that created a pull to the final assembly cell to tell us to make the product. We viewed the Kanbans on the pegging tree, which showed us all the specific Kanbans that were required for this sales order, the status of them at any point in time. We transferred material that was required using withdrawal Kanbans to the line side warehouse. We started the Kanban, which consumed the materials required for this particular production. We then produced the Kanban and completed it, which put it in inventory and made it available to ship to the sales order. This concludes the make-to-order process using sales event Kanbans within lean manufacturing for Microsoft Dynamics AX 2012. Be sure to check out some of the other demonstrations that we have as well, covering much